Gold and silver traded in a narrow range throughout the day. We have seen gold is struggling on the upside, and likewise, silver also is struggling to move on the upside. So, can we expect that there is a greater resistance? Can we expect a further drop? The drop which we had seen with the Asia session, can we expect this bearishness to continue, or there is a possibility of a recovery and a reversal? What is going to be our strategy in order to profit trading gold and silver? We are going to see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the second update for the day. The first update I have released few hours back with the Asian Europe session. Those who had watched must have profited. The subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon to get the notifications. Do like, share, and comment, which is a great motivation. And join the free Telegram channel for live market updates and notifications, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start in this update. First, we'll look into gold, followed with silver. Watch till the end. If you look at the hourly charts for gold, you can find out lower highs are created here and higher lows are also seen here. It is trying to consolidate before taking a dive. Thus, it is very important for gold to now break beyond 23.14.16 zone, which will confirm its move towards 23.20 and then, in fact, towards 23.30.32. Also, we must notice that it is delivering higher lows here. So, higher lows and a V-shaped recovery means possibility of a move towards 23.14.16 zone exists. However, the bullishness it is showing is very modest. Thus, we need to be careful here. Stochastic is overbought here. MACD is trying to trade with little divergence and bullishness, and RSI is rising as well. If you look at 2-hour charts, on the 2-hour chart, see a flat bottom is created. 3 to 4 candles got the support intact at around 23.02 levels. See, remember earlier in the day I have mentioned that these are going to be support levels, and below that 22.98. Precisely, it is stayed within the zone, and now again we have to wait for 23.02 levels to be taken in order to confirm the bear. Now also look at the candles here. See, bigger candle, a candle with a tail. Thus, this might remain a bullish candle where the prices might try to move higher. Can expect it to move towards 23.10, 12, 14, 16. See, as long as 23.20 is not taken, you have to just stay with the 20 points trailing stop loss. I have mentioned this in my earlier update, and again I am repeating it. As long as 23.16 or at as 23.20 is not taken, you have to trade with a 20 points trailing stop or 20 pips trailing stop loss. Stochastic is rising. The MACD has crossed over here, trying to retrace a little. It can continue to move upwards. RSI is flat, coming to 3 hours. On the 3-hour charts here, one must notice, see, look at the preceding 3 candles coming with bigger tails and increasing body size. Also, the price has hit the median of the Bollinger Bands, which is falling sharply here. So I can say that on the downside, and yes, there is also a reversal sign. On the downside, its support is seen as a very strong support, and it is also trying to consolidate its position. So once you see it is staying beyond 23.10 zone, you can initiate a buying position here in gold. But in fact, if you see it is staying beyond 23.10, we have to be careful. Again, as I said, 23.14.16 first resistance, 23.20 the next, and beyond 23.20 is where the bulls will be interested in a further rise. What has happened here? See, prices were trading with divergence from the 20 period moving average. It has tried moving towards 20 period moving average. If you look at the stochastic, this is rising. The MACD has crossed over here at the bottom, and it is trading with little divergence. It may continue to retrace a little on the upside. We have to wait for a clear direction here. Right now, the divergence is very minimal. The RSI is almost running fat on the 4-hour. Let's see, on the 4-hour charts here a reversal sign, but yet lower highs are seen, and a flat bottom is what you should look at here, because see, the rise was seen from these levels, and again prices erased all the gains from here and again trying to bounce back. So only bearishness today is below 22.98. That is very clear, and on the upside now we have to wait for a breakout beyond 23.10 and then 23.14.16 zone, which will take the prices upwards towards 23.20, 23.30 levels are also possible. The stochastic has retraced a bit. The MACD is trying to converge crossover for a buying entry here. It has not yet crossed over. This crossover may indicate the bullishness, but it has to diverge, which means stronger green candles are required here. The RSI has also come out of the oversold levels. Coming to the daily, before we look into daily charts, if you also want to learn this art of trading, you can be part of my 31st mentorship batch, which has started yesterday. You can book your seats for the next batch. Reach out to me for details. In this batch, I am going to share all the tools, techniques, strategies, and the trade setups which can help you trade profitably and comfortably. Do not miss this learning journey. Reach out to me for details. Else, you can also be part of my signals channel on Telegram, where trading as per the signals also you can benefit. Write an email or ping me on Telegram for your queries. And those who had asked me to recommend a broker which offers a safe-free account with the lowest spreads and no hidden charges, you can find that recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. Now coming to the daily chart. On the daily charts for gold, you can see that a reversal sign is seen, symmetrical formation, a rise here. Already it has formed the tail for the day. Possibly once it breaks out beyond 23.14.16, we can look forward to 23.20, and then in fact a higher levels towards 23.20 can be expected. But right now I can see no such sign of a complete reversal here. Gold is struggling too much on the upside. Stochastic has come to oversold levels. The MACD is also trading with divergence, and the RSI is dropped. So looking at, I'll now recommend you to buy gold if you see it is staying at 23.10, but then you have to be careful for 23.14.16 levels and then 23.20. If these three levels are taken, stay bullish. Gold is looking forward to a rise towards 23.30.32 zone very, very soon. And the intermediate resistance at also at 23.20. 5.5, 23.26 may play out well, but I will look forward to 23.30.32 if it breaks beyond 23.20. On the downside, a selling entry now is at 23.02. You can take a selling entry. Rather, I will say 23.01. You should take a selling entry. Be careful at around 22.98, 96 zone, first target zone, and then 22.92 levels will come into picture, and then 22.88. If it drops below 22.88, stay short, stay bearish. A sharper drop is what you can look forward to towards 22.78.80 first target, 22.60.50 the next target. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's have a look at silver. On the hourly charts is showing consolidation after a sharp trip earlier in the day, and yes, it is also seen taking support from $29 levels, which is going to remain a greater support. Thus we have to wait for it to drop below 29 in order to confirm further drop here. Also on the upside, 29.30.40 zone is a greater resistance, and yes, beyond which you can say that it is turning bullish. Also look at higher lows, so possibility of a reversal exists from the current levels. If you look at the stochastic, this is retraced. The MACD is bearish, trying to converge crossover for the buying entries. The RSI is almost flat. Coming to the 2 hour, on the 2 hour charts, we can see consolidation here, lower highs, higher lows. Wait for it to give a breakout either which ways. See 4 to 5 candles failing to close below 29.10, $29 level suggests that there is going to be a very, very good support here. But every support is meant to be broken. We have to wait for it to give a clear cut direction. Stochastic rising from the bottom, MACD is almost running flat, and RSI is also running flat here. Coming to 3 hour, on the 3 hour charts, you can see the preceding few candles higher lows are seen, and see I can see very strong support is observed here. First of all, every support is meant to be broken. We have to wait for it to break and then only confirm that it is turned bearish, as the possibility of a reversal is high. What we have seen here is longer tails. The current candle can also reverse and keep moving towards 29.40, 29.60 zone. The stochastic is at bottom. The MACD is bearish, and RSI is almost running flat here. On the 4 hour charts, if you look at the 4 on the 4 hour charts, reversal sign, higher low, so possibly it can try to move higher. We can look forward to in fact 29.40, 29.60 levels are also possible. Why it could try to move? See the drop here, then the retracement towards 20 period lower lows, and there could be a possibility of a retracement, and which means it can in fact move towards the zone at 29.60, 29.80. But right now I can see a very stronger resistance is observed here. So if you see silver staying beyond 29.30, that should be a point where you can take a buying position. Though stochastic is oversold, the MACD is bearish, it may converge here, and RSI is running flat. So far not much encouraging signs for the bulls are here, but we have to wait for it to give a clear-cut breakout either which ways. Now coming to the daily, what has happened on the daily charts? The day started on a flat note, lower highs are seen, lower lows are seen, and it may try to confine its movement within the zone. We have to wait for either for it to break below $29 levels, and a buying entry at 29.40 can be taken, but then 29.60, 29.80 are greater resistances. Any move beyond 29.80 will confirm the move towards 30, 30, 50 levels as well. Right now the bullishness is not very much there here. Stochastic oversold, MACD divergent and bearish, and RSI looking down. So considering this, I will recommend you to buy silver at now 29.30.40 zone. Expect it to move towards 29.60 levels and then 29.75.80. If you see it is staying beyond 29.80, stay bullish. We can look forward to 30, 30.25 and 30.50 levels as the next targets. On the downside, a selling entry now I will recommend is only at $29 levels, where you can expect 28.75. 28.50, and in fact lower levels towards 28.20, $28 levels can be expected here. So take your trades accordingly. Like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries, and yes, join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. See you again tomorrow with the Asia and Europe session. Do not miss to watch the first update, which sets the direction for the day and helps you identify the profitable trades with ease, and you can trade profitably. Thank you once again. Have a great profitable trading day. See you again tomorrow with the Asian eruption.